Le chef de Renault, Pierre Dreyfus, a demandé à ses designers une voiture Blue Jean. La réponse a été si efficace que pendant ses 31 années de production, la Renault 4 n'a guère changé. Mais en 2011, pour célébrer le 50e anniversaire de cette voiture emblématique, Renault a invité les designers du monde entier à repenser la 4L pour une nouvelle époque. C'était une compétition internationale qui allait inspirer des milliers de personnes talentueuses. Un concours où les esprits les plus créatifs du monde entier ont relevé le défi de concevoir une Renault 4 éternelle. Avec ses voitures, ses boutiques et ses habitants si stylés, la beauté visuelle de Milan célèbre l'amour de la conception, qui remonte à plusieurs siècles. Aujourd'hui, cette ville abrite aussi l'un des phénomènes les plus modernes, un magazine en ligne.
Even if our head offices are in Milan, we don't feel being an Italian publication. We have writers from America, from Korea, from Japan, from Australia. We feel international.
Grâce à sa portée mondiale, Design Boom est devenu le site web à partir duquel les concours de design sont lancés.
We have a very high quality standard because people compete very seriously. One day, Renault approached us because they were thinking of redesigning this car in a contemporary manner.
Aucun concours de design ne peut commencer sans directive. C'est là que la personne à la tête du design de Renault intervient.
The key elements that we were looking for in the design brief were in fact two things. First of all, we wanted to capture the look and the style of the vehicle, because of course the vehicle has such an iconic look that we wanted to make sure that that was retained. And the second thing we were looking for is to really place it into the future. So we looked for new design ideas, smart solutions, innovations that would really lead us to sustainable mobility.
Ce concours spécial mérite un prix vraiment exceptionnel. Même si le gagnant aura contribué à créer la Renault 4 du futur, sa récompense sera une pièce unique d'une ancienne Renault 4.
Le gagnant du concours remporte cette magnifique 4L type 1966. C'est une voiture qui a été entièrement préparée par Renault Classic pour participer au rallye Monte-Carlo historique cette année. Donc c'est une voiture très proche de l'origine. Vous voyez qu'elle a son bleu d'origine. Elle a un moteur qui respire un petit peu mieux qu'à l'origine. Le gagnant a énormément de chance. Je crois qu'il fait beaucoup d'envieux.
Avec un brief et une récompense en place, le concours Renault Forever est lancé en mars 2011 via le site Boom Design. Bien que seulement 3 mois avant sa date de parution, le personnel du magazine était submergé de réponses.
We were very surprised of the high quality standard of all entries. We've seen that people work very hard. They have been very passionate about it. We had to cut them down from 3,000 individuals or teams worldwide to a short list of 50. These 50s were then published for an international jury to view.
Rejoignant Birgit pour juger les 50 designs présélectionnés, l'icône de navigation et partenaire de Renault, Dame Ellen MacArthur.
It was absolutely amazing to see all the work in the shapes. Some of them had been hand-drawn, many of them had been done on computers. There'd been so much time spent on it.
Le jury comprenait également le passionné de voitures et designer graphique renommé, Mai Ikuzawa.
It was very dangerous for some people to over-stylize, maybe making it too masculine by doing too many flared wheel arches or making it too cute by making it too retro. So getting it right with its original personality is the challenge.
I think companies do competitions because they want to get into touch with the unknown.
Every jury member did his top 5, and in fact we found many cohesive nominations in the fact, so we kind of whittled it down to 3 quite easily in the end.
Un des 3 premiers sélectionnés venait d'une équipe parisienne qui a tourné à son avantage son inexpérience en conception automobile.
D'un point de vue très naïf, on s'est demandé en fait si la carrosserie quelle était sa place. Est-ce que c'était une place réellement de protection comme les voitures de nos grands-pères. Donc nous, on se posait la question, voilà, est-ce que cette peau aujourd'hui ne pourrait pas être autrement qu'en acier et apporter d'autres choses?
C'est sa touche originale, le remplacement d'une coque classique par une peau photovoltaïque, qui a impressionné les juges.
Lightweight construction, honeycomb structures that, as we know, are the lightest, and then the fabrics that bring back the character of the 61 Renault 4, but in a completely modern way.
It's a small detail, but it's important to me is the rear lights. I love the kind of the graphicness of the triangles that make the indicators and the brake lights in the back.
You know, every part might not be practical today, but they have absolutely thought outside the box, and they've done something very special, I think.
Le deuxième projet sélectionné venait d'un designer londonien qui a esquissé ses premières idées durant ses trajets journaliers.
All these sketches were done on a train, travelling into and out of London, which is why it's all in a little notebook like this.
Très vite, Marc a transféré ses dessins sur un logiciel de conception en 3D où il a perfectionné un concept qui a impressionné tant par ses idées que par son look.
The work you've done here about do you change the battery over, do you put an electric drivetrain in there, how does the car actually get powered, can you upgrade that powering system? I thought that was very, very clever and absolutely part of the brief.
Easy to use, easy to drive. It's the most jeans car of all of them.
I think it'd be great to see one of these on the road. I'd love to go for a spin in one.
Le dernier sélectionné venait d'une ville où l'on ne s'attend pas à voir une Renault 4 d'habitude.
It's a shame that we don't have a Renault 4 on the streets of New York, so I couldn't just run outside and just get a live experience.
Dans son studio caché sous le pont majestueux de Manhattan, l'idée d'Alan Zadeh, designer professionnel, est arrivée tant par instinct que par réflexion.
A lot of designers operate like that. They tap into the inner emotions about something and then they build it out to the point that it's ready to be channeled out, and then that's the moment that you feel like, wow, I have this flow and this is it. This is the one. And then you commit to it and then execute.
What I really liked about Alan Zadeh's design was the fact that it seemed to really embody the original spirit of the Renault 4, and also the interior is very, very simple. So when you look at the seats, they're basically one big moulding and all very simple, which would have been very much in keeping with the old car.
The colour palette is great. I love the two-tone tyres. I think it's a really nice way of personalising your car without being over the top. I love the little headlights being recessed behind this plastic panelling. It's clean and it's great.
He's really thought this object through. There's a softness from front to back. Beautifully integrated details with a lovely simplicity. I think this could be a really little beautiful car.
En octobre 2011, les organisateurs, juges et participants de la Renault Forever ont enfin tous eu la chance de se rencontrer à l'atelier Renault des Champs-Élysées pour la cérémonie de remise des prix tant attendue.
It's always good to have one foot clearly in the future. It's also good to have one foot clearly respecting the past. And this is why the design group competition, Renault Forever, was such a great initiative and we embraced it wholeheartedly. We've done a good job by giving the third prize to Alan Zadeh, who came all the way from the US.
Présent pour recevoir le prix de 3 000 € pour la 3e place, le New-Yorkais Alan Zadeh.
This is really interesting for me because I'm a product designer, and for me, even though I think I can capture the emotional essence of an object, but cars are so complex, and to be able to come to the third place, it was just exceptional feeling. It's great.
Number 2 was a joint
Venant de bien moins loin pour recevoir le deuxième prix de 5 000 €, l'équipe parisienne de Jérôme Garzon et Yann Terrer.
Et finalement, la première réaction, c'était de se dire qu'on avait loupé une marche, celle du première place du podium. Je pense pas que ce soit le nombre qui soit véritablement important. Ce qui est véritablement plus encourageant pour nous, c'est qu'on ait réussi à présenter un point de vue en tant que designer.
First prize, the winner.
Avec plus de 3000 participants venant de plus de 100 pays, c'est Mark Cunningham de Londres qui a remporté le premier prix. Une Renault 4 historique.
Winning competition is really up there with the big things that I've achieved in life, and getting married, the birth of my son, number 1 and number 2. But this is probably number 3. This is really impressive.
I'm totally blown away to win. I still can't believe it. So merci beaucoup.
Well, very welcome. I think what Mark did really well is taking the original spirit of the idea and then placing it in a modern context. So the idea of buying the car and buying the energy source and being able to exchange it, I think those are very interesting ideas. So I thought he was really onto something, and that made his proposal finally well placed with one foot in the past and one foot in the future.
Il semble que Mark Cunningham pourrait bien avoir conçu un modèle Renault Forever pour l'avenir, mais pour l'instant, grâce à son travail brillant, il peut savourer la Renault qu'il a remportée aujourd'hui.
It feels amazing to be behind the wheel. It's unbelievable, but it's full of character. I just can't wait to drive it.